IT was born out of a wartime need for wood and has grown to become the protector and promoter of all Scotland's forests. And as it celebrates its 100th anniversary, the Forestry Commission finds itself more relevant than ever as tree planting is pushed to the front lines in the fight against climate change. The Scottish Government has set ambitious targets to reforest areas of the country, with a plan which calls for 10,000 hectares a year to be replanted. The Forestry Commission was split into two arm's-length organisations this year to help achieve this goal, Forestry and Land Scotland and Scottish Forestry, and though the names have changed, the mission remains the same. Scotland's forests cover 18.7% of the total land mass area, and the plan contained in Scottish Government's forestry strategy is to increase this to 21% by 2032. The figure was just 5% at the beginning of the 20th century. Forestry and Land Scotland, FLS, looks after, manages and promotes Scotland's national forests, while Forestry Scotland is responsible for policy, support and regulation. So far, the plan is working, with Scotland leading the way for the UK. According to the latest figures, 11,200 hectares of planting has been undertaken in Scotland in the past year, comfortably beating the current annual target. Last year, 7,100 hectares of new trees were planted. Tree planting is an established way of combating global warming, as trees absorb greenhouse gases and lock them away from the environment. The Scottish forestry industry is far outstripping the rest of the UK, with 84% of all new planting taking place north of the border. The Scottish Government itself planted 1,000 hectares of the trees, with a mixture of an improved and streamlined applications process, more promotion and better grant packages said to be behind the boost in planting. Ministers, as part of their climate change commitments, have now upped the targets for the future, rising to 15,000 hectares a year from 2024-25. The 100th anniversary of the Forestry Commission, and its evolution into the new Scottish Government agencies has been marked throughout the year as people across the country commemorate the occasion and reflect on all that has been achieved over the last century. The latest event saw staff from FLS return to their roots for a special tree planting event at Monorty, near Elgin, this month to mark the occasion when the Forestry Commission planted its first tree in Scotland on the 8th of December 1919. The event was presided over by 100-year-old veteran forester George Stewart, and Simon Fraser, 16th Lord Lovat, along with Rural Economy Secretary Fergus Ewing. The story goes that Simon Joseph Fraser, the 14th Lord Lovat and the first chairman of the Forestry Commission, raised fellow Commissioner Lord Clinton to plant the first FC trees. For more on this story, visit the news article link.